Today, we're diving into something that shapes our entire lives, but we barely ever think about its design. We're talking about the architecture of your attention. And you'll see, it's all about finding a calm, effective balance that can honestly change everything.
You know that feeling, right? You're trying so hard to focus on just one thing, but your brain is just buzzing. It's planning dinner, it's replaying that weird conversation from yesterday, and oh yeah, it's worrying about that email you definitely forgot to send. It's this constant mental static, and it is absolutely draining. Well, here's the big idea we're exploring. That feeling exists because attention isn't just some simple on-off switch. It's actually a complex structure with different parts and different functions. And once you see the blueprint, you can finally start working with it instead of always feeling like you're fighting against it. So let's start by uncovering the blueprint of your mind. Getting a handle on these hidden layers can make us so much more effective and maybe, just maybe, a lot less stressed out. Okay, so this whole structure of attention, it's really built on two core components. You can think of them as the two primary modes your mind operates in, the focused beam and the open field. First up, we have concentration. This is your mental flashlight. When you have to write a report, solve a tricky problem, or just get lost in a good book, you switch this on. It's powerful, it's incredibly sharp, but man, is it tiring. Holding that beam steady for a long time takes a ton of energy. And then, on the complete other side of things, there's awareness. This is not flashlight. It's more like the vast open sky. It holds everything. The sound of traffic outside, the feeling of your feet on the floor, all those random thoughts just drifting by. It doesn't focus on any one thing. It just includes everything, effortlessly. So let's just put them side by side for a second. You've got concentration, the active, exclusive flashlight that gives us sharp focus, and then awareness, the relaxed, receptive sky that gives us context. To put it really simply, one is for doing, while the other is for noticing. So how in the world do these two different modes work together? Well, let's try another metaphor. Think of it like this. If concentration is a room, then awareness is the entire house. Just imagine your focus, your concentration, is a specific room. Let's say it's your office. It's where you get stuff done. But that room doesn't exist in a vacuum, right? It's inside a much larger structure, the house. And that house, that's your awareness. It's the space, the silence, the whole context that holds the room. Now here's where we get into trouble. Most of us spend our entire day just jumping from room to room, from one focused task to the next, without ever even realizing there's a house around us. And that's exactly why we feel so scattered and boxed in. We've totally forgotten about the space that holds it all together. But, and this is a big but, when you start to notice the house, that background awareness, something really profound starts to shift. You're no longer fighting to concentrate against this tidal wave of distractions. Instead, you find you're concentrating within a field of calm. The work still gets done, but it comes from a place of presence and stillness. It's a game changer. And that really brings us to the key here. Action with stillness. The goal isn't to pick one over the other. It's to get these two modes to support each other instead of constantly fighting for control. Let's make this super, super practical. You don't need some special cushion or a silent retreat to get this. All you really need is a sink full of dirty dishes. Okay, check out the difference here. With only concentration, you get what we could call narrow doing. You're just scrubbing plates, your mind is fixed on the task, you're trying to get it done. But when you add awareness, you get whole seeing. You're still washing the dishes, of course, but you're also present. You're noticing the temperature of the water, the sounds in the kitchen, your own breath. You've gone from just doing a chore to actually being present while you do it. You see, the point is, we absolutely need both. Concentration without any awareness becomes rigid, it becomes tense, it becomes stressful. But on the flip side, awareness without any concentration can just be vague and kind of floaty. They balance each other out. Concentration gives awareness a place to land, and awareness gives concentration a relaxed foundation to work from. So you're probably wondering, how do we actually practice this balance in our busy, chaotic, everyday lives? Well, here are 5 really simple ways you can start building this new mental architecture starting today. Okay, you could start with a 1-point practice. Just pick one daily task, anything, like brushing your teeth, and give it 100% of your focus. Or try open awareness. Just sit for 2 minutes and let everything, sights, sounds, feelings come and go. The attention check is so simple but so powerful. Just pause and ask yourself, hey, where's my attention right now? While you're working, you can try the blended practice. Just soften your focus for a moment and feel the space around you. And finally, before you fall asleep, try just noticing your thoughts pass by like clouds without getting hooked. Each one is just a small way to build that muscle.
And if you take one thing away from this, let it be this. You cannot force your way into a state of balanced attention. You can't just muscle your way to being present. The whole practice, the whole secret is one of gentle, consistent noticing. That's how this structure gets built, one small moment at a time.
So let's end with that simple check-in. Right now, as we finish up, just take a second. Of course, you're noticing the screen, but can you also notice your breath? Can you notice the sounds in the room around you? Can you notice the feeling of just being right here, right now? Go on. Where is your attention?